Welcome to our deep dive into a world of silver slippers and vengeance.
Okay.
With Steve Adams's new novella,
All right.
The Witches of Oz, Eye for an Eye. This isn't the Oz we grew up with. This is darker, grittier, and told from the perspective of the villains. Steve Adams, he's a clever guy. He keeps Dorothy off stage for most of the book.
Really? So we only see her through the eyes of those who want her dead.
Exactly. And it paints a very different picture of Dorothy than we're used to.
Okay. What's fascinating here is that Adams takes us back to the source material, the original book, not the Hollywood adaptation.
Okay.
So forget ruby slippers and green skin.
Right.
We're dealing with a different kind of magic altogether.
And different witches. We're meeting Malveries and Verina's sisters to the infamous Wicked Witches of the East and West.
Wow.
They're on a mission, but it's not a quest for rainbows and lollipops.
Not at all. The novella drops us right into the aftermath of Dorothy's visit.
Right.
A visit that left their sisters very, very dead.
Right.
Malveris is desperate to get her hands on the silver slippers, believing they hold the cure to a mysterious illness that's slowly draining her life force. Verina, on the other hand, is consumed by a single-minded desire for revenge.
It's like a twisted family road trip where the destination is Dorothy and the stakes are life or death.
Yeah.
And as they chase Dorothy through Oz, we see these two very different personalities clash.
Right.
Malveris is all about strategy.
Yeah.
Always thinking a few steps ahead.
Okay.
She uses this magical artifact called the Enchanted Eye to track Dorothy.
Right.
Which leads them to some pretty intense encounters, like the showdown in the Forest of the Fighting Trees.
That scene really highlights their contrasting approaches.
Yeah.
While Malveris wants to observe Dorothy, study her weaknesses, Verina is all about immediate fiery retribution.
Yeah.
She's ready to unleash her full fury without a second thought.
Okay.
And let's not forget their encounter with the Quadlings, which gives us a chilling glimpse into their ruthlessness.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to eliminate anyone who gets in their way.
Which makes you wonder, is this ruthlessness born purely out of revenge? Or is there something more ingrained in their nature?
Yeah.
Remember, these are the sisters of the Wicked Witches. Bad blood, so to speak, might run in the family.
And speaking of bad blood, there's a pivotal moment where we learn a dark secret about the Wicked Witch of the West, Zoris. Turns out it was Malveris who took her eye.
That's right. Dorothy spills the beans while recounting her encounter with Zoris, completely unaware that Malveris is listening in the shadows. Talk about dramatic irony.
It adds a whole new layer of complexity to their relationship. Their plan to ambush Dorothy in the Quadling village is disrupted by none other than Glinda the Good Witch.
Wow.
Oh, this is about to get interesting. The sisters are going to have to come up with a new plan.
Especially because Glinda's plan is to send Dorothy back to Kansas for good, using a magical portal. But Glinda might have inadvertently given Malveris the key to her most daring move yet.
Really?
She realizes she can replicate the spell and follow Dorothy to Kansas.
So this is their last chance to get those slippers.
Malveris knows it. And she is watching Glinda very carefully, using that enchanted eye, studying the spell, how it works.
It's a brilliant, if risky move.
They managed to tear open a pathway to Kansas with the help of the Enchanted Eye.
But there's something unsettling about this portal. It feels different. Unstable, almost hungry.
Which makes you wonder what awaits them on the other side.
Yeah.
Will they find the Kansas they expect?
Right.
Or has their makeshift magic led them somewhere unexpected?
Subscribe so you don't miss The Witches of Oz when it's released on December 20th, 2024.